if I come in here, mate, if you go that side, then we'll go through everything we're going to be working on. So when it comes to the Fitasc side of things, we've got to, there's probably 10 more things to think about than what we think about when we shoot sporting. So what's happening to you quite a lot is that is the trap here.
Yeah.
The perfect place to shoot it is here. So this would be what I would reference as kill point 1.
Yeah.
That's what we must get a shot of. Now what's happening to you is, because you've got 2 shots, they're going there and there. So the best place to shoot it, we're not getting one barrel off, because we're ending up going either side of the perfect kill point. So what we've got to decide is whether we're going to go there and there, or there and there. That's going to be our 2 shots. But one of them must be there. Okay?
Yeah.
So what that means is our energy into the gun. Just borrow your gun, mate. So what happens is, when you're stood there to take your Fitasc mount, your very back foot, like this, pull. And then we try to become aggressive. So I just want to bring it in. So I want you, 2 things I want you to check. I'm going to chalk your vest now. What I want you to do is, just before you're about to call pull, I want you to check that your nose is over your toe. And then you're going to bring the gun up to the line. Now you notice how that put me forward.
Yeah, you're in front.
Now I'm aggressive.
Yeah.
Because what happens to you is you're like this. Pull. Now I've got... And
I've lost a second.
We can't change gear, yeah.
Yeah.
So I want you to check nose over toe, gun to line, and that's going to put you into an aggressive style of stance. Okay? Now, another thing we've got to do, because we're trying to shoot the same from the Fitasc line as we do from sporting. So what I must do, the gun's empty, mate.
Yeah.
When you're mounting the gun, you're going like this, pull. Now where's the barrel's gone?
Down.
So then we've got to do, and that's what's costing us time.
Right.
When we're shooting Fitasc, this hand here pretty much does nothing except pull the trigger. We've got to box it with this hand. So if I see that bird coming, I drive with the left.
So it's a bayonet type mount?
All the time. But
Right,
because what's happening is, I want to be, when that hits my face here, I want that clay to be exactly where I want it. Then I can put the power down, and I think that's more than likely why you're behind, is because we're not aggressive, and because we're down, we're making that adjustment to get perfect.
Yeah, and losing time.
And losing.
And I could have lost 3 yards.
Well, if we're losing a second, that's 20 yards.
That's a lot of time.
You know, that bird's probably only in the air for 4 seconds, and it goes 80 yards.
Yeah, I'm losing big. I'm losing 20 yards.
And it's costing us time in getting there. So what we've got to realise is, if we come up, just say for instance, we come up behind the bird, and we've come up behind it by 2 feet. 2 feet's probably what? 15 yards of swing?
Yes.
So this has got to move 15 yards.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I can't get it off.
I can't get it in there.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to concentrate on today, is nose over toe,
Yeah.
raising the gun to my Fitasc line,
Yeah.
boxing with the left hand,
Yeah.
and then when we make that connection,
Power through.
the power comes in.
Right.
Unless we're shooting the seabird.
I've never known this, because
I say it in all of my lessons. You don't know what you don't know.
no.
It's a very simple process. But having shot with you at the weekend, it allows me to plan your lesson so much better.
Well, I've only shot Fitasc 4 times,
Yeah.
and I've always been behind. I didn't know why.
Yeah, but that's what we're looking at, is
Yeah.
to make that move. Now, once we get the Fitasc mount into the face, it should be a sporting shot. Because now we're just the same. The reason people miss is because they get this bit
Wrong.
Now, what we've got to do, like I say, is let the left hand lead, and then you should feel the release. But the last thing I discussed, and that's why I'm glad I reminded myself there, if this is our kill point, so we've got the perfect kill point of here. Yeah? So we set our stance to the perfect kill point. We miss with the first barrel and we take a second barrel, we've got nothing left. And that's what's happening to you. You're tied up. So you've got to set your feet
A wider stance
to your second
second
barrel. Because what's happening is as we reach maximum, we're slowing down.
Yeah.
So we need to make sure that we can actually
get there.
Get here. So let's just add one more thing in there. So as you're raising up to your Fitasc line here, I want you to do it at your second shot.
Say that again.
So if we've got the D-bird here, I want you to look at it at your second shot, and that's going to force you to wind back. So when you, 2 shells in, nose over toe, second shot if I need it, and then wind. And then you feel now, I am actually turbocharged, ready to rock and roll.
Got it.
Okay, so what we're going to do from here, I'm going to go get some chalk, line your Fitasc vest, and we will absolutely fly from there, mate. Just let the numbers build. You want your jacket on, boy?
What's that?
Jacket. Right, good afternoon. I've got a client with me now who probably a 90% average shooter during a lesson, but during a competition he's struggling with the pressure of people watching him, etc, etc. So overnight I was thinking, as I do, try to think outside the box, how can I recreate that for him? So what I've decided is, on his lesson, we'll go live. That's going to make him deal with the pressure. I've now just told him exactly what we'll be doing. So we're going to be doing today one of my visual lessons. So what that means is I will shoot first. I will make my student Stamati stand straight behind me. He will have to tell me which methods I'm using to approach each target. Then I'll be expecting him to go in and deliver the same methods again. So it's quite a pressurized a lesson. One of the only few lessons where I shoot myself. We've got young Ollie Keats with us on the camera. So what I'll be judging him on today is we're going to look at the method of the mount, because obviously the mount dictates which method we're about to use. His kill zones, will they be 1 and 2 and 2 and 3, as we've spoke about on previous lessons. On the pairs, again, we're going to be picking the mount, whether we're staying mounted from bird 1 to bird 2, do we have to move our feet? Our eye placements, where do our eyes need to be to break the next target? And the power turn, is it on or off? By that I mean, do we need to accentuate how fast we're going to move through the target, or are we going to be using our slow hands? So, as I said, it's going to be quite a in-depth method. I'll be shooting first. The camera will be panning around, showing you different angles, showing you the different kill points. It'll be showing you from the side, so you get to see my mount, you get to see Stamati's mount, etc, etc. I won't be able to see the camera during the filming. If there's any angles that you want to see, just type them in the bar here. Ollie will be able to pick them up, and he'll just walk around listening to what you guys want to see, whether you want to be over the shoulder, to the side, etc. And I'll be able to play this back later on and judge whether Stamati is doing the same methods as me and how he's dealing with the pressure of the crowds watching him, which is the pressurized lesson that we're going to be putting on today. So I won't be able to see it from now, so I hope you enjoy it. Any questions that you want asking to me personally, type them in the box and Ollie will ask them across to me. Okay, let's go to stand 1. I'll show you all of the targets before we begin, so you understand exactly the targets that we're shooting at. Hopefully you'll be able to see a bit more. Like I say, any questions you want asking to me, ask Ollie, and Ollie will ask them across, okay? So I'll show you the layout first. A is behind us here on a scaffold tower. B is a chandelle looper. C is a midi. D is a centralized crosser there. E is a horrible edgy trap shot. And F gets into a nasty long crosser. So let's have a look at all the targets. A bird, pull. Up here. B the looper, pull. C the midi, pull. D the crosser. E the edgy trap shot. Horrible thing. And F the long crosser. So as you can see, it's not the straightforwardest of layouts. It does have some teeth to it. So I'm going to hand you over to Ollie. Anything you want answering, please put it on here. Ollie will ask. Stamati, you understand the rules? Here we go. You got that, pal?
Yep.
So you got to come right in tight. You're going to dictate. I'm going to shoot it immediately after I've shot it. Out loud, the methods used. But it's your lesson. So any questions why I use that method, ask away. If you're happy with it, let's run with it. Seabird midi. Pull. Yep. Pull. Pull. Pull.
I do have a question. So the D bird, that's a really, I mean, it's a perfectly good crosser, right to left crosser, but we're sitting right at the end of its trajectory. So by the time it gets here, it's a really slow moving bird. It's belly up. You've got it as big as you can in front of you. You're still doing pull away on it instead of a swing through.
But I did pull away with no away. So I sat it on me and just let the deceleration of the bird give me the space. Okay, so my memory serves me, we're going for a gentle pull away on the seabird. Ollie, get right in here. Let's see, get right over his shoulder, mate. Get right in. Pressurize him. Pull. No bird. When you're ready. Pull. Beautiful start. Ease your trap shot, which you told me I shot a slow swing through. It's obviously going to fall into the pattern, so we're running just under the line. Pull. Beautiful move. That's your best move so far. D. I went with a pull without the away and letting the decrease of the bird make the move.
I'm going to try that. This is a new shot for me that I'm trying.
Just keep your finger off the bottom. That's the microphone down there.
Pull.
Beautiful. And B. So I did here was my swing through, but I engaged the power because I wanted to get up that line to a space.
Pull.
Beautiful, mate. Excellent. Doubles. E on report C. My choice is, again, I'm going to use the same methods, but I'm going to drop the gun down to alleviate the anxiety on the seabird. Pull. We'll do these on report, Dave. Same thing, I'm going to drop the gun down to take the pressure off. Pull. Now remember, the mounts are not your choices. I want you to copy my methods. Mounts are personal. You can do whatever you want mount-wise. So we're looking for an ultra slow swing through and then even slower on your hands on the sea. Feet are good.
Oh.
Nice move. Up we go. Excellent stamp. Visualised lessons are very different to a normal lesson. We're not feeding information verbally. We're actually making him copy, which is one of the hardest things to do. BD. It's a very, very different way of teaching.
Oh.
Nicely done. Straight peg. Excellent. Grab that off here as we walk. So, over we go to peg 2. And like I say, this is not a verbal lesson. I'm not giving any verbal instructions. We're working on stuff that we've worked on in previous lessons. Just a visualised lesson is so much difficult. He has to now work on his own eyesight and understand. If he doesn't have an understanding of how the methods work, he won't be able to copy what I do. So it's visualisation, copying, but it's testing his knowledge of the application of the shot. Here we go. Okay, singly. Pull. Pull. Yep, just a nice relaxed stance. So now I'm thinking already, as I'm loading, I'm going to engage the power mode. I'm going to get onto this F. It's a long way away, and then we're going to make the move. Pull. A lot more power than anything else we've done so far. Now the hand speed slows down, otherwise I'm going to carry that through to B. We know we've got to open out a little bit of space. Pull, wait. What we worked on, hitting the brakes. Pull. Right, let's copy that. E-bird. Hand speed, the rest of it's what you saw in front of you. Oh. Nice. A-bird. How did you see me perform on there?
How easy thinking.
Oh. Beautiful stamp. Now as we're loading, we're starting to think about the power shot.
Oh.
Beautiful, excellent. Now you start to breathe, even a deep breath, just a D gear. We've got the B-bird, we know what it wants, and away you go.
Oh.
Nicely done.
Oh.
You don't have to copy me exactly. You don't have to do it literally. You don't have to miss with the first. So, E on report B. Pull. And then the big pair, yeah, DF. So I'm going to open my stance to allow me to power up even on the F bird that I'm going to take second. So I'm ready to go. My power stance is in. As you see me wind back, my left leg will give. That's going to open the stance out. Pull.
Oh.
Nice stamp. You see the difference? Stamp chose to stay mounted. I emptied the gun. Came out of the gun. There's no right or wrong there. That is personal choices.
Oh.
Superb. We're on the move. On we go. Chat on the way. So there's a lot going on during a Fitasc hoop, and like I say, the hardest thing is here that his stam actually has to copy what's going on. So he's actually having to take 50 shots for 25 because he's having to work when I'm actually shooting. So it's a very, very difficult lesson, even though it seems like there's no verbal communication, okay? Well,
What was it? Easy swing through, look like.
okay, come closer, we can see. Again, I've adopted a power stance because it's not about lead, it's about getting the energy through this D-bird. Well,
Look like a small swing through.
yeah, but it's a powerful move. It's a really gassy move. Well, pull away. Yep, but again, there's space involved. Well,
That was a small pull away like what you did to D, but the other way around.
exactly reverse. Good. Now it's about delivery of what you saw.
Pull.
Nice. Problem with your feet though, we had no second barrel left in your foot position. Set your feet for a second break point. D-bird.
Pull.
Beautiful move, Stam. Superb.
Pull.
This is the decrease. Let the clay do the work for you.
Pull.
Good recovery, but you left no space. But a great recovery. That's understanding the methods.
Yeah, I was trying to do that.
Yeah, but it didn't slow down, did it? It carried on going.
Yeah.
So that's when you got to kick in. D-A. Stay close. The easiest thing that's going to be here is to rock it into the D, hold here, look back, see A coming, and start to drift. Isn't it, Ollie?
Yeah.
Somebody else felt guilty of that earlier. So we've got to hit the D and let us get that method on the A bird as well. Pull.
Is there any reason that you come out of the gun?
Because otherwise, if I sit here like this and not come out of it, my eyes are here,
Gun stop going.
gun starts walking away because I see it coming. By coming down, by the time I get back, it's already where I want it to be. B and C sim. Pull.
Pull.
Yeah, superb, mate.
Pull.
Did it again.
B-bird, yeah.
Got to do it again. Let's have a repeat. We've got to see that space. That was a great round, boy. Absolutely great round. Pressurized, visualized.
Pull.
Better. Yeah, superb. Right, we're going to carry on. Right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That's just a little bit of a different lesson. I can't answer all the questions now because I'm in the middle of a lesson. But any questions you have, post below and I will ask them. I'll answer them all later on when I get home. That's just a very different version of a lesson. That's a copycat lesson. where if the student doesn't understand all of the different methods, it would certainly fall apart. Very impressed with what he did there in front of an audience. So we might drop back on a little bit when we're working on some different things, but hopefully you enjoyed it. You got to see both of us shoot, and we'll catch up with you soon.